interface of Adobe Illustrator. So this is just how you or what you see when you open up Illustrator after creating a document. The typical setup is under what is called your workspace, and the typical or the default is called Essentials. Okay, so this is the Essentials workspace that you're seeing. So the workspace, again, is the area that you work in, right? And the user interface is everything that you interact with within that workspace. So on the left, you will have your tools. There tends to be an overwhelming amount of tools here. Don't be concerned with the amount of tools and what all they do. We will start with a small set of tools and then develop from there. Okay, but know that your tools are on the left. Your toolbar, if you see an arrow in the bottom right icon of that tool, you can hold down and you can see that there are shortcuts to certain tools. This is similar in Photoshop and Illustrator. Okay, so you might see some tools hiding underneath, and you could see that if you, again, right click or hold down on your trackpad or mouse. Okay, so again, those are your tools on the left. In your middle area here, you have your workspace and your artboard. You can zoom in and out to kind of see how much space we have to work with, which is kind of crazy. The white area is just a placeholder, essentially. It's the artboard. That's where you can create content. But know that you can use this gray area around as an area that you can apply content as well. It just won't end up on the artboard. Okay, so you can think of the workspace as like a really big desk, and then the artboard is where you want your final project to land. Okay, so you can make this as clean or as messy as you want, whatever works for you. Just to let you know that. You can also have multiple artboards set up, different sizes of artboards, all of that. To your right, your setup may be slightly different, as I've added additional panels to work with here on this row. But essentially you'll have your properties area, which will be impacted by what you have selected over in your toolbar. You have layers and libraries by default. You probably won't use libraries a lot, but you will focus on properties and layers. Okay. And then beyond that, again, you can see that I have additional content here set up. If you ever want additional panels to utilize, you can go up to Window, and then you can find additional panels here as well. So you can set this up to suit your needs, kind of explore and mess around with the workspace to suit your needs. If you ever mess up or maybe accidentally get rid of maybe the toolbar or something like that, you can always put it back into place. So in this case, I just got rid of the toolbar real quick. If you ever need to find the toolbar, you can always go to Window and then Tools, or if you want to just reset everything, you can go to this action up here where it says Essentials, which is your workspace name, and go to Reset, and it will bring everything back to default. Okay. Another thing I would suggest as you initially open up and navigate through a workspace is to hit Command or Control R to show your rulers, as that will be a good guide to use when you create content. And that is the guide to Adobe Illustrator workspace and user interface.